to it?
It breaks like a 4-stroke.
When you get off it?
Yeah, when you get off it, it'll...
Alright, on, start. That map 1, yeah. It must stay on whatever map it's in. I'm reaching for the clutch already. Oh, this is cool.
I'm going to stay back just a little bit so that you can not hear my bike.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's fine.
You know, because it is different getting used to the sound of the tire and everything.
Yeah.
I was going up over some logs and things, and you could hear it.
Yeah, you can tell it's working. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So in 4, it's pretty much the Husaberg with a turbo. Like, it's just friggin' whoop, everything's up and over here, and here, take it out. We'll swap back and forth.
Yeah, I don't wanna ride it a whole lot. I do wanna.
Nah, do what you gotta do, you know. Here, I'll put you back down. Definitely start 1 and then work. I clicked up to 2, and 2's pretty good. And he's right, like 4 is really no different except the snappy at the bottom matches kind of like the Husaberg is.
Okay.
Like the overall power I think is all the same, so I'm not sure it'll use up a ton of battery unless you're really getting on it. But you'll see. It turns in and goes. It's like a toy. It goes where you point it. And
I'm gonna be going slow.
yeah, do what you get. We'll stay back so you don't hear us so much.
Was I back far enough that you could not hear?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I catch like every once in a while you catch up. I hear little. That was it. Now I gotta get used to it. I mean, there's no gears. I was going into corners like, you know, like, oh, am I in the right spot? And then you just flick your wrist a little and it wheelies out of it. Whoop, whoop, I'm good. You're down to 1, I think. Don't forget to turn the petcock on. That thing's friggin' awesome. I gotta remember, lowered free ride. It's like, woo.
Very nice.
Love it. Cover. That's like quarter throttle too. It is so nice you can just stop. You can just put it.
No, don't jimmy it.
Yeah, it's almost cheating for trouts.
It is.
They don't hold you.
So there's no fear after about the first 4 times grabbing from the clutch.
All right, long loop to trail 1 on the left near the end, and then we'll swap back. What's that? Long loop. Motherfuckers.
not get any more incident with that thing.
Oh my god. It's like a Husaberg on steroids. And I'd never touched anywhere near full throttle.
And I can't even hear it.
Yeah, you don't get any feedback. I used a quarter the charge though. They're gonna take a while.
We're gonna wait.
Yeah, we're going that way. Ow! I would love to get this thing on the road. This thing would be fantastic on the road. That SM version? Holy cow. You could just... I never touched full throttle.
I know.
And it's faster than the Husaberg.
Yes, it is. I had it on 3.
And it's all torque. I was...
And it was more than enough. Yeah. Well, what I like, you come up, you see a mud hole, you back off, and it gives you the ability to look around, you can turn, and just go. And instant acceleration.
I was up to like 45, 50 and some of that little straighter side, and it's like you can still just go boop and wheelie over stuff. Like when it gets rough up these hills, you just freaking crank it. It just touches occasionally and goes. And you can hear everything that's going on. Like if you're in it too much or too little.
Yeah.
I give you props for, I thought for sure I'd left you somewhere, and I looked back and you were there. I was like, he's riding hard.
Yeah, it was very good. The thing that struck me when I got back on the free ride, the delay between when you go like this and when it goes.
I did the same thing when I first got on it. I was like, oh, that's the way of the future. I got on it, I was like, wait, gears, clutches, and nothing happens right away. It's in 4, so you might want to turn it down.
Okay. I went for the clutch about 5 times and then that was about it.
That thing is unbelievable. I used a quarter of the energy though.
Yeah, that's the only concerning thing, that the range on it.
Yeah, I mean for this environment, as long as you had a way to charge it, like if I'm sure they would let you pull it in their shop and plug it into their 208 or whatever.
Yeah, for them it's very easy.
Yeah.
You know, because it's got the shop right there.
This is the perfect place for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was already wondering how fast you could charge it off a Motorhound.
It's weird not being able to hear anything. 8 hours to charge at 110, right?
No, 4.
I thought he said 4 at 220.
No.
I think he said 2 at 220. And he said that most people can get like 4 hours out of a charge. Like I was really wringing its neck to use that much energy, but if you're back in the woods with it, I bet you don't use much. It's just puttering along. But it pulls like...
It pulls like a freight train.
It pulls like the 950. Like even at real speeds, like it friggin' pulls. When you put it in 4, the throttle response is pretty much like the 570. And it's pretty much the same, like all this stuff, you can just go whoop over it. But you can continue to go whoop over it even in, like no matter how fast on this throw. And I skied the crap out of that thing at some point. I almost doubled one of those. The thing you got to watch with it up on 4 is it wasn't bad, but like I could see where somebody could loop it and low side it from the torque.
Yeah.
Like when you come out of a corner, there is no delay.
It's going.
You got to manage the wheel spin.
Yeah.
Like today, it's real tacky and it had plenty of traction, but.
Which way are we going?
This and then right is that trail that comes around and comes out down below. It's a nice little woods trail that's not, you know, it's not super bad, but it's single track rut stuff.
I was listening to the tires as they go through the mud and up through the roots and things, and just you could just go.
Oh, I bet it's great in
hear
there.
every knob go. It's crazy.
Did you buy it yet?
What's that?
Did you buy it yet? No, it's fantastic everywhere, I think.
It is.
I bet with a set of SM wheels it'd be a riot, and then the toughest wood trails it'd be fine. That's great.
What I'd like to do, but I'd like to get a soft surface. I want to put it down and see if I can get that.
You can probably do it right here.
I'm going to,
It is 260 pounds. It's just kind of hard to believe when you ride it.
I know.
It feels like it's 200 pounds. Big enough room? Yeah, I think so. Here. Just hop off. I'll put it down if you want. Or unless you want to put it down.
No, I already shut the till off.
I bet a bunch of these.
Extra safety.
I bet a lot of these get whiskey throttled. This way or that? Well, I guess this way's room, right? Oh, she's not light.
Yeah, this will be the test. Here's a good place to grab there, but do it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can change things around. Tempting.
Back's gotta be pretty light.
It's not bad.
What do you think?
How's the center of gravity? I think it's a little bit higher than that.
Yeah, I would say a little high.
A little, but you don't feel it once you're underway. It's sort of like the Hoosberg, 70 degree.
It's really weird. Yeah, it's just a different. Because it rides as easy as your free ride,
It does.
but it goes like it's 1,000 cc's. It's just incredible. But it's real controllable too.
Very controllable.
It's the future. I'm telling
They
you.
give you the software to customize it?
No, he said you can't do that with these yet.
Oh, not yet, but I'm sure.
You know, with the Zero, you can. There's a Bluetooth app, and you can change the regenerative and the acceleration curves and stuff to get like if you want a little hit on the bottom or a lot or whatever.
Okay, so the whole motor is right here. This is battery, and the electronics are here and on top.
I'm surprised they even have the bot. It's probably brushed. I bet it's not brushless.
I'm wondering
This is
if
probably-
down the road, when they make an upgraded version of the battery and whatnot, if you could.
You have to ask them that because the Zero is they have power like you slide it out and slide one in.
Yeah.
And you can buy them with 1 or 2 battery holes. Or actually, I think they all have 2 holes. They either come with 1 or 2 batteries. And so you can like charge one at home. Like in this setting, you could charge one back at your camper maybe, and you could just swap them.
Yeah, that would be good.
And then I think when the tech comes up, you might be able to get a better one. The Zero is direct drive too, and it's brushless. I bet this is brushed and geared. Whatever it is, I mean, it works, but it's different. I would, yeah.
How much weight is the Zero?
I think they're lighter. I've never ridden an FX though. I think the FX is 70 foot-pounds. This is 110. I don't know if that's, you know, they got gearing involved here, so I don't know where that rating is. Because the Zero is literally a brushless motor that's like in the center of the swing arm pivot and a chain. And then that one has the charger built on board, so you can just pull the cord out and plug it in. And the range on the FX, they claim, is about 90 miles. If you get the 2 battery version, I think. But it's only like 45 on highway. I don't know. My guess is the Zero, I think it might be like 1 notch up on the electric technology part of it. But they're only recently starting to catch up with this rest of the bike. You know what I mean?
Which is an important part too.
But it depends on what you want to do with it. Because like these environments, this thing's freaking awesome.
The